welcome. I am Marjan Ambi. I am a student teacher, and this is the subject field study 1. I'm going to tackle about the teacher as a classroom manager. And this video will talk about what are the tasks of the teacher as a classroom manager. So first, teacher as a planner, which prepares the lesson before teaching, anticipate problems, designs, and adapt materials. Second, teacher as manager, which organizing the learning space, make sure everything in the classroom is running normally and smoothly, and sets up rules and routines for behavior and interactions of the students. Third, teacher as observer, which goes around the class during individual, pair, and group work activities, checking learning materials, and providing support as necessary. Fourth, teacher as facilitator, which provides opportunities for learning, helps learners to access resources, and develop learning autonomy. Fifth, teacher as diagnostician, which works out and tackle with the causes of learner difficulties and learning problems. Sixth, teacher as language resource, which it can provide or used by the learners for help and advice about language during the language input and practice phase. And seven, teacher as assessor, which evaluates the language level and attitudes for the learners by using different means of informal and formal assessment during the lesson and after the lesson, when the teacher is correcting with regards to the work of the learners. And for 8, rapport builder, which tries to create a good relationship with and between learners during the warm-up and lead-in phase, using adapting icebreaker activities. And last one, teacher as a leader, in which a teacher leads by example. So, to be a good leader, he or she must first be a good follower. What are the challenges of a teacher as a classroom manager? So first, we have to build the student-teacher relationship, because when dealing challenging or difficult students, it is so important to build student-teacher relationship first, because this is absolutely the crucial part in which it will help students to know that we care about them. And then, when they feel comfortable with us, and then they will start to realize that we do care about them and to keep them motivated for their own success. And to empathize the student. For example, when a student had a difficult time, and I'd like to put myself in their shoes and be able to empathize that student. Maybe the student are hungry, getting along with a friend, then I will share my story in order to find a common with me. Then I will say, class, I've been there through. I understand what you feel. Then the student would start to calm down, because they would feel better as I give comfort to them. And to stay contact with parents. This is so important, because when the student knows that the teacher and parents are on the same page, so the student will be less likely to misbehave in the class, because student knows that you had connection with their parents in order that teacher will report or had a good behavior towards the parents. So the teacher are the one to consult of what was the student's behavior in the class. And that's one of the reason. And the challenges commonly is the attention. It's because the student or some of the student are lack of interest in listening to the class discussion. And as well as the challenges towards the students. It's because catering to individuals' differences of the learners are difficult. So as a teacher, we have to be flexible and understandable at all times. One of this is the creativity, because being a creative during every presentation must give time to do your part. And towards technology, because lack of advanced technical knowledge. So through the lackings of technology materials, so it would result to one of the challenges in the classroom because there is lack of resources. And the discipline, it's because managing the classroom discipline all the time should have a extra effort to exert in disciplining the every individual or every student which in and out of the classroom. And that's the one of the reason that as challenge towards us a teacher, that you have to discipline all the time your student. And with regards to the student must take or to be a responsible in their doing in their part. As a future teacher, what is my personal plan to become an effective classroom manager? My plan in order to be an effective classroom manager is to maintain a positive and safe learning environment in the classroom. Establish a positive relationship to all students in order to raise a sense of belonging as well as to encourage students to cooperate and participate in the class. This would assist them to develop a self-confidence and to be able to succeed in their learning environment, that there is no fear and pressure that is being inserted. And I will provide a clear instruction. Always treat one another with respect and teach them with enthusiasm and passion. I have to be consistent and persistent in developing relationship of trust and being responsive to the students' behavior all the time. Because I have to be flexible and adjustable to unite that can agitate even the best management in classroom as a manager. That would be all. Thank you.